Hello and welcome, future viewers. We have right here a talking ghoul. Okay, why not? We're dealing with magical creatures anyway. We can just make up the rules as we go. Oh yes, we do have magic mushrooms to deal with. That should be fun. And we've caught up with the first person of the previous expeditionary force. But we have to do some fighting to learn more. And this is the new feature that we have to deal with. On their own turn, they do a area of effect centered on themselves that puts nearby characters to sleep. You just have to attack them with range 3 arrows or between their turns and you'll be fine. If you're not sure, just wait for a mushroom to get a turn and then move. Also, I have to respect that dodge. They understand that in video games you aim for the head, so they just move their head down and it works just fine. These are new enemies. They're palette swaps of the spellcasting incubus, but they don't have spells themselves. They hit decently hard, but they don't take hits very well, as you can see. And that's unusual. No, this is not a palette swap lizard man or anything. No, it just has the heat axe. It seems to me that an enemy having the heat axe and then you getting the heat axe after beating them is a Shining Force tradition. In fact, I think it'd be interesting if that was the same heat axe that just appears in every particular Shining Force story. It's been used by a lot of different people and monsters. Well, things are getting a bit crowded over on the left side, and I'll probably have to split up the party since there's many places to go and the caves are kind of narrow. Anyway, one good thing is that since the enemies are grouped up like that, offensive magic turns out to be reasonably useful. Or at the very least, it's a fairly easy place to give my mages some experience. Still waiting on Yisha to learn that bolt spell, though. There's also plenty of places to give Mayfair some experience, especially since those pixies have kinda low defense. Now this... that bow rider could cause some trouble. It's free to kind of run around and hit whoever. And I don't have a whole lot of people who can attack it from there, but Claude comes through with a lucky double attack, so that solves the problem before it even really gets started. This problem keeps going though, because I had to group up quite a bit to do some fighting, and that resulted in a close call. Yeah, that's the problem with taking advantage of Nick's tanky stats. But after a little more fighting, I can finish them off and pick up the heat axe. That's most likely going to see some use next time. Now, the magic mushrooms are not really that scary. Even if one shows up right in front of you, it'll spend its first turn not doing anything. So, as long as you're paying attention, you're fine. But what's this? Yes, we have another medic skeleton. I'd be perfectly okay with them having healing seeds, to be honest. I mean, even a full heal from an item isn't too much of a pain to deal with, and it's pretty fun. Oh, well that's good. That's also kind of new. And that's not new, but it's very nice to have. We also have kind of a situation here. We have a mushroom that's at kinda low health and a sorcerer that's in much lower health. The problem is, the mushroom is going to act and put people to sleep if I don't do anything, but I also don't know if this attack will hit it, so I might just be putting more people to sleep by trying, except Claude hits so hard that it doesn't matter. I was worried over nothing, and things are good. Also, Claude is a little bit over-leveled at this point compared to the other characters, so I don't know. Especially compared to Yan or Gaian, however you want to say. I've been kind of feeding him kills, and it was kind of tough at the start, but it's been getting a little bit easier. And that's because he gets growths like this. Those are Cray growths right there, and Cray hits amazingly hard. Except our Berserker here also gets better defense, so he could turn out to be really good. Yeah, those traps weren't actually that big a deal. I imagine they might have been a lot of work to install, though. Yep. That's what happens when you try to fight but you're not in the Shining Force. There are problems. Well, but they're in the Shining Force now, so I guess things are a little better for them. Well, one of them is. The rest we'll deal with next time, I guess. See you then.